Good morning. We are Ilya, and we have this beautiful lady here with us. How are you this morning?
I am wonderful, thank you. Great to be here.
Indeed. So, what would you like to talk about now?
Well, I constantly avoid conflict in my life at all costs. And I allow people to take advantage of me because I don't want to have conflict with them. And I want to know, how can I be more brave in the face of confrontation?
That's a very big question that many people struggle with. It's called, there's a term for it in your psychology. It sort of goes along with what is called codependency. That's a very big label. So it is birthed out of, in very young, the desire to please, to be safe, to be wanted, and to be secure. That's where that comes from. And so the children make decisions that are not from a cognitive ability able to make adult rational conclusions, because it's all about, they're totally at the mercy of the parent or whoever's in charge of them, and because of that their survival depends on them. There are children, not all, but there are children who will comply in order to have those qualities in their life, where they're approved of, they're secure, they're wanted, and they're safe. Right? Their survival is secure. They're not going to be kicked to the curb. You see, they're not going to be hurt.
Okay.
That's where the safety comes in. You
Okay.
see, they're going to have shelter and food and cared for. That's the security. They're going to be loved and nurtured and appreciated, ideally, and that's the approval.
Yes.
So you learn very, very, very quickly, with very astute perception of almost imperceptible movements, mannerisms, voice tones, and the looks from the eyes, more than the words, of their caretaker. And they learn that when certain things, certain movements and voice tones and those kinds of things show up, you know that you better be really, really careful.
Yes.
And do what you're told to do, because you don't like what would happen if you did it.
Right. Yes.
That all stems from the fear of not surviving, of not being taken care of being alone, which is not a good thing for a little child to have to deal with, even though many do.
Okay.
That becomes, for some, like you, many actually, especially women, that becomes an integral part of the interpretation and perception of dialogue, of communication, of relationship.
Okay.
And so internally, you are at battle with the aspect of you that would have no problem stating whatever it is that you want, that might not be what someone else wants, or what you think, that might not be in concert with what someone else thinks. There's a part of you that can do that. But the predominant part, as you've said, at this moment in your life, is to not do that, is to just not engage in the confrontation, but to keep your own thoughts and your own positions inside of yourself.
Yes.
Yes. it's important to understand that it comes from that, and your psychology talks about that.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
How to not do that?
Yes. Please.
You know that term, it's an inside job.
Yes. I was afraid of that.
It's an inside job. And it makes it much easier when you can pick someone in your life that you feel relatively safe with, that either you know they're going to be kind and they're not going to run away or beat you up, or you don't really care if they go away.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Pick someone like that, and you begin to describe to them how you feel inside when you come to this juncture and it feels like a disagreement, a confrontation, or any other word you can come up with that fits in that little category.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so you begin to tell them. Now that will be maybe hard too, because you have to tell them, and then they know something about you, you see. So that's why we're suggesting you pick someone you trust or someone you don't care whether they're going to go away or not.
Okay.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first step, is to describe how you feel inside when it comes to you have a disagreement or you have another thought than they do.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you do right at first. You just simply describe to them, I want you to know. You tell them, because I trust you. You don't want to tell someone, because I don't care if you go away, but I want you to know that this is what happens inside of me, and I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want it to change because it's not good for me or my relationships. And if there's someone you trust, or you say, and I need your help. I need your help because I believe you will understand, and I don't think you're going to walk all over me. And so I need your help. And then, so you find a very sort of innocuous, not great big topic to start with.
Okay.
And so you know what the feelings are inside of you when that comes up, and your body will tell you. The instant you start to get you register what your body is doing, you know you're moving into that paradox. It's a paradox because you catch yourself up in this little tiny place that you can't get out of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
You know when you're about to move into that to protect yourself.
Uh-huh.
So that you're still liked and approved and all of that stuff we just talked about. The moment you catch your body doing that, you're going to have to train yourself to stop. And being with this person you've already explained this with, you go, oh wait, this is one of those moments. Can you help me? Because I really want to be free of this. I really want to be free of this. And I know it will enhance our relationship. I know it will enhance our friendship. I know it will. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not a mean person. And so what I'm feeling inside is not about being mean. It's about, I'm too afraid to tell you how I feel. Mm-hmm. Because I think you'll go away. And it's irrational. And that's that little girl inside of me. So I need your help. Okay? Wow. You see?
Yes.
Little thing. Don't start big.
Okay.
If you start big, that little girl inside of you is going to get so afraid, you will close her down. Mm-hmm. So you have to start little bitty.
Okay.
Little bitty. Okay. He goes out to do something, or she goes out to do something in your yard, and they don't pick the tool you want them to pick. Mm-hmm. That's little.
Okay.
But I'll bet you have the same experience, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So, okay.
So it's a training. It's a training of your mind. It's a training of that part most people call the little girl inside. Mm-hmm. Training to begin to show her that she is safe, and you are going to make sure that she is safe by picking someone that you can trust that will help you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes, I do.
Is that enough for now? That's
that
a
is.
really big question.
Yes, it's a big issue, and starting small makes sense.
Okay.
Because times that I have done it on a big scale, I have let it build up to a point. It is huge.
Yes.
And of course, it's very charged, and it's scary, and all that. So if I begin before it builds up,
Yes.
that's much easier and doable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You don't want the whole cake to explode.
Yes.
You want to make sure each of the little tiny ingredients are working just fine.
Ah. And I love to cook, so that's helpful. It's just a cake.
It's just a cake. Good. Very good.
Okay.
That's a great question. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Indeed.